Hey, what's up YouTube? Today is an extension of yesterday's video. I'm just making this into a separate video, but we're going to clean the engine bay today. This is my favorite video. I'm super excited. This is going to be the best video I've made yet. I just love cleaning, to be honest. I'm a little weird like that, but this engine bay is really gross and I'm just really excited to clean it. So all of this video is literally just going to be cleaning the engine bay and getting it just all the dirt gone. So let's jump right into it and let's just start cleaning. So this is just a quick before video of what it looks like before we clean it, because it's gonna look so much better. So as we step in here, you know, this is all disgusting. You know, everything in here is nasty and gross. This has sand and whatever, you know. This is all nasty. So, sounds like our buddy Marsh is nearby. So, yeah, this is all gross, and can't wait to clean in like the little corners and stuff. So, yeah, this is a quick before. You know, clean the corners and everything down here. This is actually probably going to turn out red again, stand in the light. But yeah, super excited. Okay, so just after a little bit of cleaning, you can already tell this is insane. It's actually red again, and it looks freaking amazing. All I've been doing is honestly it's just hot water and a rag. I haven't even used any soap or anything. But the thing I did notice right down here was, after taking all the dirt off, some of the paint started coming off the frame rail right here, which is kind of concerning and weird. But I would assume after years and years of brake fluid probably dripped down on here, and you know, brake fluid is very corrosive, that it probably just stripped some of this paint off and it just stayed like that, but it never actually went away because the dirt just stayed over it. So I honestly had no plans of painting this engine bay, but now that this has started to show, I guess I don't really have a choice. So I really don't want this to rust, so I'm gonna have to do something with it. So I guess paint is now on at least part of the agenda now. So yeah, I guess this video is going to, it was just a detailing video, but now I think it's gonna have to be a detailing and the paint prep. It's not a bad idea. I just I don't know, I didn't really want to put in all that work to paint this. I'm not super into lifting my hood and stuff, but I mean, it's already out, right? I mean, I guess that's going to be my excuses. The motor is already out, so like, why not? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I guess I'm going to start prepping for paint. So, this video has went from detailing into a detailing and wire tucking and paint prep video, I guess. So I'm gonna work on over here. I'm gonna unplug those 3 connectors on the fuse box. So for my own reference, the top one gets this white, the middle one, and then there's a bottom one down here. I don't think there's any other way this can go. I think there's only these 3. I'm gonna take the negative off of that, and this one back here is the only other connection, and this. So yeah, this went from just cleaning into now we're gonna paint it. So it's not a bad idea. I'm thinking now I'm just gonna paint it the same color as the car. So it's really hard to tell, but this red is like dull. There's really no shine to it compared to this red. So I think I just want to repaint the red the same as this with this nice gold flake in it. I know it's really hard to see. Here, I can use my filter. There you go. Right there. But it has this really cool golden flake in it. So I think that would look really sick in a engine bay. So I guess that's on the list now. So yeah, I'm gonna work on trying to get this fuse box out of here, or at least, you know, out of the way. It looks like I can just take this and move it over. So okay, so I've started disassembling the fuse box here. So I've went ahead and labeled everything that I thought was important. So this says positive battery terminal is where this goes. Same with this one. I've gotten all these labeled. That one goes on the top. And then I have, this one is in the middle. This one's on the bottom. This one, it says not used because we weren't using it. And then this one up here goes right here in the gray and gray. So yeah, I have those. So what I'm working on now is the harness that goes into the fuse box that powers everything. So for me it was a 13 millimeter, so I've taken that out. So now all I have to do next is label this, and then this whole harness is now disengaged, detached now. So everything in this harness is now done. So we can just let that sit right here. So we don't need it right now, which is awesome. So the next thing for me to do is to figure out how this glove box comes off the car, which is probably, yeah, it feels like a bolt right there. So once we take this bolt out, there's a wire that goes right here. So we can probably just flip it somewhere down or over maybe for paint. It'd probably be easier to go that way or this way. So yeah, once we figure out how to get this out, we'll just flip it out of the way like those, and then that should be good. The less I have to take out, the better, just because that just seems easier, and I'm kind of lazy. I want to get paint on here, but I don't really care if it's the nicest. I just need paint because it's coming off. So it is a show car, but not really, but oh well. Anyway, yeah. So let's get that bolt out of there and label those last two things that I was working with. And yeah, we'll move on from here. Okay, so I've gotten my fuse box out. It was quite challenging, but there was a 10 millimeter on the very bottom, like I said, which would be down here. So if it's oriented back in its home, it's at the very bottom. And then there's two plastic clips on the back right here and right here. That one goes in there and one goes in here. So you just go on the underside in your wheel well, pinch them together and push. So I got mine. And then I took the plastic cover off that goes right here, and it goes out to these two things, which mine weren't plugged in, so I don't know what those are. They were just zip tied up underneath. And it goes to the side marker in the side of your bumper. So don't know what these are. Mine weren't being used, but anyway, I got the fuse box here. So now we can either let it hang out here. I'm gonna try and figure out what's holding it in the corner over here. These would stay out of the way, or not. But there's something over here holding it in, and then obviously this is holding it in as well. So the more things we can figure out how to get rid of over here, maybe we can get the fuse box out this way. So yeah, but I just wanted to let you know I got that with that 10 millimeter bolt and the two push pins over there. You can get your fuse box out. So I'm gonna figure out what's holding that wire in, and just keep on rocking. Alright, so the only thing holding it in the corner was this tan wire holder you just pinch it from the other side, which is right below the headlight. So you just reach your hand either underneath and through and just take that out. So now the only thing left is this ground right here. It's a 10 millimeter, so I'm going to take that out next. Okay, so I ended up getting the fuse box all the way out. The loom on it is actually way more intense than I thought. The loom goes from this headlight all the way over. It has this headlight, it has the corner light, it has the turn signal down below, it has the corner light, it has the side marker on the bumper. It has the horn. It's got some other things in here that I don't use, but so I have it going down through here. Then I jacked the car up. Then I took the wires under the support here, and here they are. So like I said, this has the turn signal. It's got the headlight, the horn, the marker. These two, like I said, we weren't using. This is the bumper, fender light, and just other stuff. Oh, these were for that air conditioning thing that we aren't using, and then the fuse box itself. So I think the next thing for me now is going to take this harness and run it back behind the transmission, so it'll go around and back instead of out in front and over. If I can get it between, it looks like it's down between the clutch line, so it's in between there, as you can see in there. So I don't know if all these connections will fit through there, so if it doesn't, I'll just put it like it is under the transmission and just scoot it back that way and just throw some plastic over it. But other than that, we are looking pretty good, nice and bare. Hopefully I'm not in over my head here and how to put all this back together, but hopefully these videos I'll remember what I did, and hopefully they're very helpful for me and somebody else that's doing this. But yeah, so far so good. Looks pretty good. So here we are. Okay, so last couple things here I'm going to work on is these two fuel lines and this heater core hose. So what I've done is I've taken the bracket out right here. There are two 10s. This bracket holds the filter right here like this. So those two go right there. And then this little bracket is also a 10, and it goes down here in this hole, and it holds the two lines together so they don't flop around. So I've taken that out. So the next thing is going to be, this is for myself, the one on the left. It's a straight. It gets the hose with the fuel filter, and then this one comes out and goes up and makes an L. It gets the one without the fuel filter. So that's just a mental note for myself and for anybody else. So yeah, I'm going to remove these two lines now and then move on to taking this off. Alright, so there we have it. I got the fuel filter and the other line out. I also got the heater core hose on the top out. It was these two bolts right here. They're 10 mils. They hold the bracket on. And then there's this little like throttle body looking cable thing. Focus. And it like opens and closes. I'm assuming for when you adjust it with the controller inside the car. The little cable right here just has this little circle on it. Sorry, that's hard to see. But it's just like this little cable that comes out of here and goes down. It has a little circle on it. And that little circle goes on this little stud right there. It just slips on. It wasn't hard. I just put my finger back here and just pulled it out. Easy peasy. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident right now. This is looking pretty good. So I'm gonna end the video here. It's kind of a strange video. It started out as a detailing video and ended up with a how to clean up your engine bay for paint. So I don't know what to title this. I'm just going to title it Engine Bay Paint Prep or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. So this is Fogel. Thank you all for watching. If you would like to follow us and more of the build, please feel free to subscribe down below. Toss a like on the video. It helps the channel a lot. And yeah, keep following for more updates. This side's looking nice and clean. So can't wait to do this one next. And yeah, maybe throw some paint on here and have it looking real good. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. This is Fogel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day or evening. And see you in the next one.